Store on 24 is located on Route 24 in Lewis.
All right, here we go, guys. Question of the day, relationship topics. You ever need anything discussed, need some advice, you can always email us.
Jessica at power1017.com.
And Jess, you got an email.
Good morning, Bill and Jess. Please help me out and give me some advice. My coworker has been hitting on me, and I don't know what to do.
Oh, boy. The old coworker hitting on you.
Oh, he has a girlfriend.
Right.
Now, I started working with him about 10 months ago, and for a good 7 months, he didn't try anything. But lately, he's been hitting on me, I think. Now, I don't want to come off as somebody who's like too full of herself, but he makes comments about my face, my eyes. He says that I have pretty dimples. He tells me to smile more. Now, I know that some of that can be, normal. But then he asked me a lot, like, what do you think about me?
What?
I try to laugh it off. Of course, girl, I know you do. I try to laugh it off. And I, say, you're looking like you're meh. Okay, and she's just telling him like, But he continues to do it anyway. Now, I do feel that the next thing he has said to me did cross the line when he talked about my assets, I'll say.
Okay.
All right? And he said it was pretty. I had a pretty rear.
A pretty rear.
Okay. Is that like radio friendly? That's good, right? You know what I'm talking about.
Her butt. He said something about her butt.
Well.
Okay.
Again, I just, tried to laugh it off, but I know that definitely crossed the line. I was also telling a different coworker.
Oh, stop. Is that what she said? Oh, stop. No, don't say that.
Go to the gym. Summer's coming and he's offering and saying, I can go with you. He rarely talks about his girlfriend. And I know that they've been together for 7 years. Now, he doesn't follow me on Instagram, but my other coworker who does follow me was talking about a piercing that I have, a back dimple piercing, and I posted it. Well, I was not on shift that day. Well, he wanted to see the picture, and she did show him. Well, the next day when I went in, he came to me and said, you have a sexy piercing. And I thanked him, even though it was weird that he's calling another woman sexy when you have a whole girlfriend. So I told him that. I said, you have a girlfriend, you shouldn't be calling anyone else sexy. And then he told me it's nothing sexual.
Okay.
I'm probably overthinking it, and I don't know what to do. Please help.
Number one, everything you just said, you're not overthinking it.
I don't think she's overthinking it.
She's trying to talk herself out of it. No. And if you want him to stop, you have to, first off, number one, stop laughing it off. Because every time
Bill's going to tell you the advice that you need to hear with this one word.
Yes.
All right? Listen up. This is the advice from Bill. And he says that if you say this one word to a man, a gentleman, someone that you work with, a coworker.
It's over.
If you say this to a man who you feel is being inappropriate at the workplace,
then it's over.
You say this, then it's done. Bill says that they will run, hide, never speak to you again, and it's done. You will not have this problem ever
He
again.
will only speak to you when it's like 1,000% absolutely have to because of a work thing.
Gosh, okay.
Okay? If you are at your job, this is for everyone who's listening.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Yes.
If you are getting hit on at your job or anywhere.
Right.
That you go,
Yes.
Maybe you take, your kid to an extracurricular activity. It's at your workplace. You're in school.
Oh, God.
If you feel that someone is hitting on you and you want them to stop.
Here's the word.
All you have to say to this person, to this man, all you have to say to get him to stop, it will stop everything. They'll be tripping.
All right.
You don't have to be
Tell
rude.
the ladies or, people out there.
This is for the ladies. This
but
message
exactly how to say it.
is for the ladies.
How to say it.
You need to turn around. Now,
you said straight to the point.
Yeah, you're not being like nasty about it.
No,
you're not. You don't have to ghost them.
Straight face.
All you have to say is turn around and look at him and say,
"Uh-oh,
you're making me feel uncomfortable."
And that's it.
You might never see him again. They'll never come in the.
That's it.
They won't come in the same room with you
Right.
without other people present.
Okay.
If you say stop your, if you use the word uncomfortable
Okay.
in 2023 to somebody, it's over.
It's done.
Dead.
All right.
The
So
whole
that's
thing,
it.
all the
right,
flirting is
now,
dead.
I just heard you say stop. Do you say stop? That's making me feel uncomfortable. Stop.
Yeah, you can say
are
that.
making me feel uncomfortable.
Yes, that's perfect. Stop.
Okay.
You're making me feel uncomfortable.
And that's it.
Say that line, and it's dead.
Okay. All
That
right.
will scare the guy
Yeah.
to no end.
So men do not like to hear the word uncomfortable. You're making me feel uncomfortable.
Yeah, because that turn. Well, I mean, I've never heard that, but in 2023,
Right.
that's all you got to say.
Yes, you are making me feel uncomfortable.
Number
That's it.
one, you
They're
kill
gonna-
Not only do you kill the ego, but they get scared because look, it's 2023. We're in a different environment here.
Right. Okay.
You say the
Okay.
word uncomfortable, it's over.
That's it.
That's it.
Good morning, Power 1017.
Good morning.
Good morning. You got a quick comment?
Yes, I do. You are right. That's all you got to say.
That's
And
it.
I'm gonna
One
tell you,
line.
look,
One line.
don't-
Stop.
no,
You're making me
I
feel
think you
uncomfortable.
grin and all that stuff because you egging it on.
Right.
You're making them think that you like it and you enjoy that. No, you got to give them that serious, like murderous look. Look, you're making me feel uncomfortable, and that's it. Trust me.
They're out.
I know
And
the
that's
feeling.
it.
They're out.
That's
Have
it.
you done that
Yep.
before?
Have you ever used the word uncomfortable?
No. Unfortunately, no. When I used to work at this company, I've always been the kind of person to say, "Hey, what's up? Hey, how you doing, handsome? Hey, babe, blah blah blah." We were always required to take that test, that sexual harassment test, blah blah blah, and this other stuff. Well, apparently, at the end of my test, no joke, it said, "Do you use these words? Hey, hon, hey, babe, blah blah blah, stuff like that." And I said, "Yes, yes, yes, yes." And at the end, it says, "You need some serious help."
Yeah.
At the end of the exam, but I've never made anybody feel uncomfortable. No one's ever made me feel uncomfortable, and I've never crossed that path. But I have seen it. I have like friends of mine, coworkers. They have, hey, I don't like that this guy is telling me. I said, all you gotta do is turn around and tell him it's making you feel uncomfortable. You don't like it, but don't grin, don't smile, and I guarantee you he'll stop. I guarantee you he will stop.
There's a couple people texted in saying if you feel uncomfortable, go to HR immediately. Now let me ask you. Let me ask this. We can go around the room, and why I got you on the line. You can answer this also. Do you tell him first, and then if it doesn't stop, you go to HR, or do you go to HR immediately?
No, you would tell him first.
Tell him first.
Because normally,
Because some people
they're
are.
gonna-
but I mean, there are people who now, unless it like really, if he touches you the wrong way or something like that, like that's different. But do you, some people are quick to say go to HR, get it fired. You know what I mean? Like I don't know.
Exactly.
Do you tell him first?
Yes, because even then you could go to HR and stuff, but the first thing they're gonna ask you is, have you asked him to stop?
Okay.
They're gonna ask you
They
that right off
do.
the bat.
Okay.
I know that. So the first thing you want to do is definitely try to stop it yourself. You only got to
Yeah.
tell them once. You don't need to sit there and repeat to a grown man that it's making you feel uncomfortable. If you ask him once and he still doesn't, continues, he or she continues, then you go to HR. Look, this person is making me feel uncomfortable. I've already asked him to stop it. I asked him nicely. I'm not egging it on. I don't, whatever. I want them to stop.
Because it's tough. Because my wife, we work together. I met her at work. So like way back in the day. So it's like, how am I supposed to pursue her? You know what I mean? Without like with the fear of going to like HR and all that. Like
being accused of sexual harassment.
or even just making her feel uncomfortable. Like how am I supposed to? Oh, you're not supposed to pursue somebody you work with. Okay, but come on. I mean, it was just like a natural. I liked her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like what do you do?
Yeah, I have been around or in a work environment where, a couple guys, maybe one or two, were terminated or were fired because of sexual harassment. And it didn't matter what the other side of the story was. It was the fact that it went to HR. They didn't tell the person to stop. They didn't tell him to stop.
And that's what I'm
It
saying.
went
Is
to
that
HR.
wrong? I mean, unless they like do something like totally out of the box, like, grabbing them or
Yeah.
touching them or whatever. Like, okay, fine, yes, go to HR or whatever. But just like friendly asking somebody out, is that like terms to go to HR?
Right.
You know, I don't know.
Yeah, I think it depends on how.
Yeah,
Like, if you're coming
exactly,
on, you know what I mean?
exactly.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
certain respectable ways to ask somebody out versus, oh, I like your sexy piercing. Knowing that you're not.
I like your sexy
person in any other
piercing.
way on social media, but the fact that you come up to somebody come up to me and said, oh, I like your sexy whatever. I'm like, excuse me, and I don't even know you. I don't carry a conversation with you, and you know what I mean. It's just one of those type of things. I think it depends on the situation, but personally, everybody is going to handle things the way they want to handle things, no matter what. No matter what, you can, go about different ways. But normally they'll say, some people will just go straight to HR, and other people will,
Well, say the word uncomfortable. I think they'll stop. And let me tell you something else.
That's a strong word. If you say stop, you are making me feel uncomfortable. That should do it.
Can I say something else too for guys? This is a message to guys who are trying to talk to somebody. And this could be anywhere in any situation. If you're trying to holler at a girl or something,
what?
stop using the word sexy.
Sexy.
Exactly.
Can you stop, guys?
Sexy.
It's cornball. Stop saying, "Oh, you look sexy." Girls don't want to hear that. Maybe I'm wrong, but girls don't want to hear.
Old school?
It's like it's corn. It's cornball.
You have a sexy exotic look.
No, nobody.
difference,
No one
There's
wants
a
to
difference,
hear
though.
about their sexy
You have a
piercing.
sexy, mischievous look.
Yeah, well, you've got a clown face. Stop saying that. Stop using the word sexy. For some reason, like girls don't want to hear that they're sexy. That's like corny.
No. Women want to
You know what
hear
I'm
that
saying?
we're beautiful.
You're a cornball.
Exactly.
Like when guys say the word sexy, they think that girls gonna want to go home with them. No, they're not. They don't want to hear that word.
No.
Just a
They're
word of
probably laughing
advice.
at you. Yeah, they're probably laughing at you as a matter of fact.
Right.
Yeah.
Something like way back then, God knows what. Right now, women want to hear that we're beautiful. Hey, things like that. We don't want to hear, well, you got a sexy booty, or you got, look at you looking all hot. What in the world? Are you serious? And I heard that line back when I was like 18. Can you come up with something new?
Now, now, look. Once you're with somebody, you want to tell them about grabbing the booty and all that. That's something different. But stop using the word sexy when you're trying to pick up somebody. Stop it. Hey, where are you calling from?
Millsboro.
Thanks for checking in.
Thank you so much.
Wow, that's like 101.
Oh, my
I think
God.
that's cornball. 302-858-5117. Coworker hitting on the girl. He's got a girlfriend. She don't know what to do.
She's been working there, 10 months, 7 months of it. Nothing has ever really been brought up, but she just feels like, these past couple months, he kind of says, things to her. Pretty dimples, smile more, talks about her face, talks about her piercing.
And calls her sexy.
Sexy.
Stop it. Here's Drake. Good morning.
Sad pony.